Hi, my name is Angel, and this is another sketchbook tour. I recently finished this sketchbook. Oh, well, I mean recently, it was a while ago now, but, you know, this is a really scuffed setup, so if you see the mess around my desk, you don't. But yeah, the sketchbooks that I normally have, if anyone's wondering, is a Canson mixed media, and this is sketchbook 24. As I normally do on every cover of sketchbook, like towards the end, I normally draw like every character that I kind of drew a lot of normally. So we've got a lot of my characters up here, which I have gone through in a previous video if you're interested. But if you are interested in more information about my characters, then please let me know. I'd love to do more videos about them. I just don't know if anyone's actually interested in that kind of rubbish. The sketchbook was started in September in 2021 and was finished in August 2023. This is like by far the like longest sketchbook I've ever done. It took so long to get through. Anyway, yeah, the first page was just a bunch of doodles that I'm honestly not happy with. But you know, this was a long time ago. This is before I dyed my hair. My hair used to just be boring and brown, and then I was like, fuck it, I want it to be blonde, so I drew it. And I liked it, and then I did it. So now I have a blonde streak in my hair. We got origins doodles that I went back and colored because like the beginning of my sketchbook was so lame and boring, and it was all just black and white and line, and you know, so I wanted to make it more interesting by going back through it and adding some color. We got Rowan and Ray and failed Inktober as usual. I gave it my best shot, but we got Ray again. I wanted him to look more like my strange uncle, but you know, he doesn't look like that anymore. Yeah, this was around the time Squid Game was happening. That's how old you know this is. We got Owen and Tommy. Like, these are some old stuff. This was during a uni project I was doing where I was gonna do these two characters, but then I didn't do it. So, you know, but you know, I got to develop these guys a little bit more. Yeah, this was the storyboard for it. It was basically Owen and Tommy are bouncers, and the premise was going to be them doing their job and goofing around. We got Ghost. This was a spirit for Inktober. We got Aiden being a weird looking spooky ghost because he is a ghost, but you know, I don't really draw him very ghost like normally, so I probably should do that more. This is my dog. He's just staring at me, making noises. You do shit. What are you doing? Yeah, I actually really like this one for Inktober because like I said, Aiden's a ghost. Red is a human and he possesses people, so you know, I like them being like overlaid with each other. It's kind of cool. We got Ebony. Ebony is a pain in my ass. I can't draw him right. I'm still struggling with him, and this was like so old. This is when I was working on Ghost Hunt, which is still not done, but you know, it was a short film for uni where these two characters, Andy and Red, go into a haunted house and they have to get rid of this spirit. I got some new markers, which I haven't used in a while actually, but yeah, I like to do this whenever I get new things because it's just good to know that they, you know, work on my my sketchbook, because it's kind of a funny textured kind of paper. Yeah, no, when I got the new markers, some of the colors made me think of the Pebble Brain cover. So I drew Lovejoy. Some really bad Aiden doodles. What is his fucking leg doing, dude? That's not right. Got bad drawings, you know, it's fine. It's a marker colored page. I was going to redesign Connor at one point, which is the guy with the sunglasses, if you've seen him previously, but I wasn't a fan of the poofy hair. I mean, it looks good, but it didn't really suit Connor, and I don't know what happened to Vlad here. He is dissolving. More Inktober. I got further than I thought. I mean, day 9 is not that far, but you know. Oh wait, I got to day 10. Look at that go. Still very deep in the Dream SMP, apparently. I was not free yet. But yeah, I kind of like this one. I mean, I use a different like nib for my pen. Because like, if you're wondering, most of the things in this are lined buy like one of these and like an ink pen, ink bottle. That's what I mean. I use this is a mapping nib. Yes, I think. But most things align by that because it just kind of is good. It gives me more control than like other things, I guess. We've got pencil drawings. Wow, I felt like drawing in pencil because like I feel like a lot of the fluidity of things get lost when I line them, but at least I did when I drew this because it's been a fucking long time. More Dreamer SMP doodles because I was still obsessed. We got Penny and Rich, my crime boy and gal, and a really weird looking Layla. But yeah, I really like these two. I don't really know what I'm doing with them. They're kind of like a side story. They're not really connected to anything, but oh god, this is awful. I like I said, I went back and I colored things, and this was one of the things I colored, and I should not have colored it. It's just not looking good. We got Aiden looking edgy. It's like his default state. Oh my god, it really is. Look at this. So edgy. Oh, my boy. Bless you. And Zombie Aiden. You'll find it, like, if you see man with probably in suit with fluffy hair, that is my boy. That is Aiden. I love him. I draw him way too much. Yeah, this was during... I wasn't doing so good. I wasn't drawing so much at this point, but this was during, like, the project before I like, took a break from uni, but this was some of the designs for the character. It was about my mental state. Yeah, Dream SMP, couldn't escape it. We got FNAF, also can't escape it, but I do like this one still. Yeah, no, some more doodles for that. I got a Chinograph marker because I thought I would use it in this film, but I didn't. But you know, it was fun to doodle with and play around with, like, because I wanted to use like patterns and things, and this was kind of what I was experimenting with, like in here and stuff. And we got a amethyst, look at her, and then ball hands, I don't know. More Dream SMP, don't worry, it ends soon. It ends soon, and then I'm free. And we got a really weird looking Valerie. But yeah, this was a fun page to do. This is the members of the Masquerade, you know, a vampire-led mafia, with a few notable exceptions of other supernatural creatures involved. It's a thing in my story, okay? But yeah, then we got Vlad and Valerie, who are twins. 25, who's not called 25 anymore. He's just, you know, not called that anymore, but you know. And then Mina and Owen and Tommy, they're all part of this organization. But this was fun to draw, especially Valerie. I liked her pose. Boy, it's getting dark. It's only like, well, it's 3. But yeah, and then this was more like stuff for that project that I mentioned, because I was looking at, these are some of the things, like the artists I was looking at. I was trying to draw like them for stuff I would do in the film, but I didn't do the film, so you know. More random doodles. Just, I was so disorganized with how I doodle things, how I drew in my sketchbook. I'm a bit more organized about it now, which maybe is a bad thing, some would say, but you know. I do like Valerie a lot. Look at her. She's very cool. She's cool and scary. She's scary act lady. Oh yeah, these are if you've seen Two Time on my channel, these are like amended storyboards I made after like working back on it, because I stopped working on it for like a year. You don't see that. You don't see that. This isn't a t-shirt. This is what my desk looks like, okay? It's not a t-shirt. My desk is black, okay? It was orange and it just meddled with the color, okay? This was a character I made for a microserver that I joined, that was for like artists in like the Dream SMP community, and I got in it. I knew no one, and I hardly went on it, but you know, it was fun to come up with a little character because it was based around like the Origins mod. I was a phantom, so I was a little shy ghosty because I never spoke to anyone, but I had fun making a little haunted mansion that I didn't finish. Yeah, so that's that character again. This character's kind of become just, I think will become part of my branding whenever I get to doing that. But I do like the idea of this ghost little character because I draw her quite a lot. These are some drawings from like a long time ago when the Slime School's 100 Days Zombie Apocalypse video came out, because I really like that video. I've watched it so many times. I love it. It's so good. But I never posted these. I never got around to it, even though I really like them. So, you know, I'll just look at them. they're cool, I guess. But like they're so old now, it feels weird to post them, especially because some of them are not like the same standard I draw to now. But you know, I do really like the shading on like the armor and stuff. I don't draw armor. And this is Parasite. She's so creepy. Yeah, just random doodles covering up markers, I guess. And I got new pens. You know, I got some new pens, and the first thing I did was draw my son, my boy. But yeah, it was just like these. I would say cheap, but they're not cheap, but they're W. Smith marker pens. People have asked me about them before. They're just like the basic water brush pens. Well, they're not water brush, but you know, they work with water quite well. But I do love them. They've got basic colors, but there are some other sets. But no, they're good. They're pretty good for what they are. We got a amethyst looking badass, and an AO looking, I don't know, also badass. I don't know. I was just messing around with the lighting and using water and pencil, I think. Yeah, pencil. Yeah, I started a series that I didn't finish of drawings. Again, like Inktober. Of drawing Dream SMP characters with like flowers that sort of felt like they represented them. Like I did Wilbur with Tulip, and like there's all these reasons and stuff. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with these because it was sort of a way to play around with the new pens that I got. Especially this one, I really like the colors on this. Just like the flower just really pops. I love it. And then like I did a watercolor for Nikki, and then back to those pens, and then this was the first time that I used water with them, and they just kind of like, I don't know, they blended better than I thought they would. So that's kind of the rest of this sketchbook is just a lot of that. Yeah, this was more ideas for my third year film. Actually, I didn't do this for the third year film, but it was another sad I'm sad and I don't feel good kind of thing. But I'm doing better now, so I didn't feel like making that. But yeah, continuing with that, it's Punk and Rambo, and I think that's about where it ended. I kind of didn't do much more. And I redrew the Ghost from Ghost Hunt, because she's really cool. I was quite difficult just designing that character, because it was kind of different from what I do. Another random doodle page. Something I've been like trying to get better at, and I think I have just started to, is drawing different kinds of faces. I definitely could do better. Like my head shape is always the goddamn same, but particularly what troubles me is noses. Like you can see I literally just draw little lines or something, and so this is kind of the start of that. And we've got more Valerie. Valerie's so fun to draw. She's just like, look, she's just squish her. She's just a squish. This was something for my friend. She needed help designing like outfits for the world she was writing, so I drew something from her based on some references. It's definitely not what I draw normally, but I think she liked it. But yeah, more FNAF. I've had this idea in my head for like a comic relating to FNAF and like the human characters, because that's really what I'm interested in. But I've just never done it. Because like that's like a whole bag of worms. I'm gonna have to be like accurate, because like I know that will drive me crazy if I'm not. But you know, they are fun to draw, even if you know I'll never do that. This was again for that Origin server. I managed to get my friend on there on the second installment, and so we were in the end. He was an Enderman and I was a ghost again, and I had this idea for this house I wanted to make that I never did. it's a reoccurring theme, just you know. But it was gonna be like this sprawling, like mismatched kind of. I mean, it kind of looks like an NZ. Actually, I didn't even realize that. But yeah, this house that like this ghost is like built up on over years and years, and you know. This guy fucking squats in it. But yeah, no, our dynamic was kind of like I was an annoying piece of shit and did crime, but he was completely clueless. But it was fun. We never actually like did any of that. Once again, we didn't really go on it very much. It was very laggy, but it was fun to like plan it and speculate and draw, and you know, it was fun to do that part. But yeah, this was the last of the flowers one I never colored. But yeah, no, see, this is our characters. We got some really weirdly painted Mina drawings. I was trying to work with the colors I had to get her skin tone, but it just it didn't really work. But I have more markers now. I actually really should try that again. I have like so many more. I got like a big pack for Christmas, and they've got so many more colors on them. So I now have more of an opportunity to draw Mina in color. Yeah, this was kind of like blueprints for that house because I couldn't use like a schematic mod because it was a server, so I had to like do it the normal way. Oh yeah, this was an idea to redraw an old comic I did. I never did it. I might go back and do it actually because that'd be cool. If I remember to, or if I can be asked to, I'll put an image of the old one. But yeah, it was like it was a really old one. It was really bad, but the idea still stands of Red talking to Aiden through this necklace that he, look man, it's like, if you want to know the story, please let me know. I would love to talk about it in like a moderate amount because I don't want to spoil the story, but I would love to talk about it. I love my characters, my children. But yeah, this is Aiden as a ghost, because I'd realized at this point that I don't really draw him as a spooky ghost. I just draw him as a person. But he is dead. He's dead as hell. But yeah, so I actually really like these. Just the idea of his face being like completely shattered as he's like trapped in a mirror. It's just really fun. It's a quite fun idea. Like, I really like Aiden's mirror imagery. He has a lot of that. If you ever see a man in a mirror, probably him. This is a fun drawing because it's kind of a nod to an old version of his character, or the story, I guess, of the character was called Mirror Spirit, and it was Aiden, but it was him taking like the form of someone else to scare someone into like helping him out, which didn't work. But you know, in this story it doesn't exist anymore, but like the character used to have, like, you can probably see it if you care and you look at old animatics. Well, I guess, yeah, old drawings, old stuff that I've done. You'll see this character that's got like their face wrapped in bandages. That was the Mirror Spirit. But it was fun. That was so long-winded. I drew old Red. Red used to be edgy as fuck. But Red used to be super edgy and evil, and she used to look like that. But now she looks like this. So I drew her again, and it's just kind of cursed. And also drawing Aiden with a smile is just not right. Just like this kind of smile. Like, if he's not got like a evil cheeky smirk on, it's just not right. Yeah, some red doodles. I kind of wanted her to have like this kind of badly made hat that she made, because the idea is that she's gone through like loads of hobbies in the past. Maybe this was one of them. She's got a cute little badly made hat. Yeah, some red in Aiden, just, you know, more red drawings because I really like the hat, so I drew her a bunch, and Aiden is like, what the fuck? It's so bad. I watched The Owl House, can you tell? I really love Bellows. He's a cool character. I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's cool. And it inspired me to work on my own masked bad guy. And some videos. We're not over it yet. We're not quite free just yet. But yeah, so I worked on Vlad, who is the leader of the organization I mentioned earlier. And so I kind of wanted him to be imposing and intimidating because I've kind of babied him a little bit. He's a bit tragic, but you know, I'm making it better. Okay, he won't be so pathetic. But yeah, so I thought him wearing like a skull would kind of work because, you know, like face of my enemy kind of thing. You know, I don't know. Yeah, more Owl House. I love Hunter too. Could you tell? You know, I know when a interest gets bad when it starts appearing in my sketchbook, and that's how I knew the Dreamers and Thieves. It was all over the place. I couldn't leave it, but I'm free. I'm cured. I promise. But yeah, more Layla, because, you know, I decided at this point she was going to be my final film for my uni course, which I'm currently working on now. I don't know if by the point this video is edited and uploaded, if I have posted the test. Hell, maybe by the time this video is finished, the film will be done. That's how bad I am. But if either of those are uploaded, please check it out. I would appreciate your support with that, because I really love this film, and I really want to make it, and I love her. She's so cute and so sweet, and I'm sure you would if you like my drawing and my videos, you would love this film. But yeah, drawing of me, I got this new jumper. I haven't done it justice here, but it's a good jumper. I was gonna fix it because the colors are bad, but I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. This is when I was working at, I shouldn't say where I was working. When I was working at a zoo, I guess, it was kind of boring. I was working at a cafe, so I would doodle a lot on, like, receipt paper. This was one of them. Yeah, more sketchbook and notebook doodles from work that I kind of just stuck in here that I liked. A lot of character headshots, and then this was just kind of a doodle of me and all of my teddies, because I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but I like teddies. These are actually made by my friend. I love these. Sorry, I just had to mention them. They're so fucking cute. Look at them. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. But yeah, these Aiden doodles were ruined by line. No, they were so good as sketches, and the line was fine. It was the fucking, I ruined it with these chains. They were like bad, but these were cool drawings when I didn't ruin them. Dude, I really should just get a better fucking setup. Whatever. This is shit. This looks awful. All the yellow light. Whatever. I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta. Like I say, when the hyperfixation hits the sketchbook, you know, we got Martin and John from the Magnus archives, and more Valerie. She's just fun. She's just a funny little crazy lady, you know, and she's just quite cool. I really like this bit though. This I'd never posted, but like, there was just a big blank space in between these drawings, so I added a big Valerie in the background. This is where all my fucking grey pen ink went. This shit. I just, you know, I wanted to do shading, to be fair, this did help with how I shaded things, because, you know, grayscale's easier to work with, and I'm not very good at colour traditionally. But we got some Andes. This one was not referenced, this one was referenced, and it's so much better. Reference your fucking artwork. Similar with this one, this was also referenced. This is when I started now associating Aiden with smoke and mirrors, because, you know, illusions, and that's what he does. This is the first time I drew these two actually interacting with each other. They don't like each other, and I had that established for a long time, but you know, it was fun kind of drawing them, having to go at each other. Oh no, a page with no color. This is travesty. But yeah, no, this is more Owen doodles. I need to draw better Owen drawings so that I can post them, because I do love Owen. He's a big oaf and we love him. And this is when I came back to uni and started production on my short film Hat, which I don't like. I don't like the film, but you know, maybe one day I'll post it if I fix it. But yeah, this was the character for that film. I was trying to get them right, and figuring out this setting, and, you know, planning stuff, and then more origins. No, this was with another iteration of the server, I think. That didn't last very long, but I managed to get another friend on, but I didn't draw them. This time my ghost character was a gravedigger who was going to scam people, which I never did, but you know. It was fun drawing Ghost in Suit. Because I made a skin for this. That's how dedicated I was. It was fun to make though. This was for another uni project. I'm working in After Effects. This character was a crazy grandma who jump scared you at the end of the film. More assorted doodles, you know, just playing with the colors. It's always fun. Although I've never been able to draw Connor with these colors because they just didn't have the right feel for him. They were too bright. Valerie and Vlad as children, and well, you know, him with long hair. Once again, completely not associated with the inspiration running from, you know, a previous thing that I drew. Not at all. I started watching Hermitcraft. As you can see, it has entered the sketchbook. This was a drawing of the Rift ingredients, you know, Hermitcraft. Amethysts. Amethyst is fun to draw. She's got good shapes and good hair. This is just a fun concept of these two talking. I was kind of hammering out their dynamic of Connor and Aiden. I kind of see them as being like friends. I drew Aiden in a dress because I thought it'd be fun. It was fun, so it was worth it. Badly colored green because these colors were too bright. This flat is cool. I like his mask. I think it's fun. Oh, this is a drawing I never posted, but maybe I should. It was a redraw of a character from a group film I did in year 1 at uni that I designed. She was like a villain, but no, she was fun. I didn't really just like. I just really like the hand falling apart. It's quite fun. Yeah, no, I was trying to, at this point in my sketchbook, make every drawing count, which is probably not a good way of looking at it. A sketchbook should be a place to just kind of doodle and draw and experiment and play with things, right? But the things I wanted to play with was color and shading at this point, so I wanted to make the drawings worthwhile rather than drawing just the same thing. And it was just kind of boring drawing the same thing, and something I would never improve if I didn't draw different things. So at this point in my sketchbook, I was trying to draw more poses and things. So we got Valerie kind of with the symbol of the masquerade, the Ankh. And this was I started a Minecraft world, like a single player one, and I really got into it. I don't normally get into it because like I get bored so quickly, but I already got into this one. I've abandoned it now, but you know, I was into it for a while. And I designed a skin for it, and an explorer type adventurer skin. And I never posted this one, which I really should, because I really like the shading for like the hair. It's fun. Like the colors actually worked for this one, because I find it hard working with those pens for like warmer colors. Like that's why there's a lot of like Vlad and Valerie, because there's a lot. I could do a lot with these pinks, but like greens, there's not a good assortment of greens, so I had to like water them down. Like I really do like the way this background kind of works. It feels kind of watercolory. Back to my black and white game. I did so like a 30s style cartoons. Something else I was also trying to figure out at this stage that I've kind of gotten better at now is profiles. This is so badly colored. It's so badly colored. It's Ebony and Connor, but the colors don't work. But I did fix it in like digital afterwards, but it's just not good. It's not good. I never colored these because I was kind of scared to. And I never posted them too. I planned to color them digitally, but yeah, it's once again that Minecraft world. Sort of the idea was, oh, I went on this adventure and then I found my perfect home. But no, it was fun to sort of draw different poses, especially this one. This one was a bitch, dude. I don't draw lying down people. More black and white Aiden. But you know, I really like this one. It's just kind of, it's very him. He's very Aiden. I told you, you see angst, you'll see Aiden. It's part of the course. Some red expressions, and yeah, this is where I got the new colors. They were the same W. Smith ones, but like it was a skin tone and a pastel set, which opened more possibilities. This was for the next film I worked on, which has also not been released because I need to finish. Well, I finished it, but I had to cut things out, so I want to complete it in the state I intended it to be in before I release it and stuff. Yeah, this was the character that you followed through the film. It's a thief, and I was trying to come up with his design, and I came up with this Shadow Man type of feel because it worked with the design of the film. But he moves around a lot, so I had to figure out how to draw people moving around. Valerie is also in this film. She gets a cameo appearance, so I drew her in black and white to kind of, you know, get ready. We got FNAF diddles of ghost children, you know. I really like the posing of this one, but I just like the idea that Charlie's like a grudge kind of ghost with like hair in her face, and she's like kind of creepy moving. More ghost children once again, going with the idea that I mentioned earlier about a comic I've been thinking about doing that I will never do, but you know, these were kind of designs I was thinking about for it. The bad boys! I miss them. I loved Limited Life. Limited Life was so fun. This was my attempt at watercolor again, and color in general in traditional mediums. It wasn't good, so I fixed it in digital. More ghost. Just occasionally I just think about this ghost character and I'm like, I had to draw it. Yeah, Aiden's really fun to draw, if you couldn't tell. He's just really fun. I like the sunglasses. QSP, another one has hit the sketchbook. a lot of Charlie Doodles and Bad Boys. You know, this is a peek in my mind. And I started working on Ghost Hunt again because I was in my break, so I worked on Ghost Hunt and I drew these two. Actually, no, I wasn't in my break, but I was thinking about it. Okay, I did work on it in my break. I wasn't lying about that, but I was thinking about them. So we got Andy and Red, and a drawing that I digitized and didn't make a speed paint of. That's kind of lame. I should have done that. And more Andy. She's becoming more fun to draw. She used to be a really difficult character. She's gone through a lot of different iterations, but the point that she's at now, I really like her. And Ebony being all spooky. This was I drew a meme for these two. You know the one. You know the one. Yeah, and also at this point, I wanted to draw characters interacting more because these two died in the same time period. So I thought it would be fun to kind of have Aiden be like, we can be best friends, we know so much about each other, and it's like, we only just died in the same era. It's literally, that's all we have in common. This was some doodles from an AU that I made a while ago that I really liked. I never used to understand why people made AUs about their own characters until I made a pirate one and realized, oh my god, this is amazing. so yeah, all my characters being pirate people and such. When I drew this, I was like, damn, these characters feel more in character in this silly idea than in the actual story, and I was like, that is a problem. This is when I started working on Blind Date, figuring out Layla, the main character's design, and I digitized them and colored them properly. The design's changed now, but it was fun to draw these because, like, the snakes getting all entangled is really fun, but in an animation, maybe not good. And I went, you know, Gen Loss came out, so yeah, gotta do my man good. He's gotta be in there. And oh my god, I didn't realize we were at the end. We're at the end. Yeah, so just the last doodles with Ghost again. But I got a new coat. None of these really represent what it looked like, but you know, it was a cool coat. And yeah, I aged up too. I was older. But yeah, that was it. Biggest sketchbook I've done, well, longest sketchbook that I've done. And at the end here, there's just some life drawing stuff. That's everything. That's it. Please excuse this god-awful lighting. I will try to be better, but I probably won't because I have no money. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see anything else like this, please let me know. One of my New Year's resolutions is to post a video every 2 months. So hopefully this year I'll have like 6 videos. Because I realized at the end of this year, I posted 4 videos and they were all in the same month, which is kind of bad. So I want to be more consistent, but I'm also aware that I have like a lot of uni projects going on, so there probably won't be anything big. Yeah, and also if you want to know more about my characters, check out my Instagram. I post more there, but also don't really talk about too much, but you know, if you do, I will do like videos about it. If that is something you're interested in, just let me know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!